Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. You have been AceJimL8.
No! End of stream.
And you thought I was joking when I said that before the podcast started.
I was hoping you wouldn't open with that, but why would I expect you to do something intelligent?
Well, that's the whole point. We're not exactly the most intelligent people, but we are kinda one of the funniest, I guess.
At least 10 people seem to think so.
10 subscribers, man. 10 subscribers. That's 4 whole more subscribers than my alone channel does.
I know, right? Thank goodness I made those 9 alternate accounts. I mean, what? It's like the Markiplier YouTube video about how he made like 5 million subscribers by making 4,999 alternate accounts.
Speaking of Markiplier, yeah, he finally released his OnlyFans like 12 minutes before we started.
Why? Why do people... I mean, he's not bad looking, but it's like, but why? Answer, the memes.
Yep. It is literally for the memes. Or, just because it's Mark.
I do like the idea that now suddenly OnlyFans will go from women dominated to like there's only like 0.00001% of men, and that man is the highest grossing of all the OnlyFans. The patriarchy wins again.
I don't know. The world we live in. I've thought of this thing. I'm trying to avoid being sexist.
Yeah.
But basically, how I see it is that there's a bunch of guys and they simp for the girls, right? Mm-hmm. All over the world.
Yep.
As is in their nature. And then all those girls will simp for one guy all the way at the top, and he's not even remotely aware of anybody.
He doesn't even. You took everything from me. I don't even know who you are.
Yeah. He is really just the Thanos, right? Chads are just Thanos, man. That's how it goes.
Yeah, which is why I'm not a Chad. Yeah, that's the reason.
It's the world we live in, but I don't really care.
Yeah. At some point you have to just stop and laugh, because otherwise you'd probably end up blowing your own brains out. But we're really off to an uplifting start in this podcast. Where do all our subscribers go?
I mean, it's constantly uplifting. It's my birthday today, but
I thought your birthday was yesterday.
No, my birthday is today.
I'm sorry, this day's been going on for so long I forgot what day it is. Guess what day it is?
It's Frieza Day.
Oh, you're right, it's your birthday, so here's the sing-along song. No.
Just want to do a small side note. It's kind of funny that Frieza Day is also on my birthday.
It's God, even TeamFourStar is simping for you.
Yes, you filthy monkey. But yeah, on a small subject of Markiplier. Do you want to talk about Markiplier for a little bit? Because that was kind of one of the subjects I wanted.
Well, he is one of the biggest YouTubers in all of YouTube, so sure, might as well.
The thing about Markiplier is he's when he does his with Markiplier series.
Yes.
He feels like a less obnoxious version of Jim Carrey.
More or less, yeah. Markiplier as Eggman in Sonic 3.
I would actually pay money to see that.
I'd pay money to see that.
I like how we immediately go right back into Sonic. It's like we can't stop talking about him.
It's almost like we like the blue. It's almost like we like the blue bastard. But anyway, yeah, Markiplier is great. I mean,
you know what's a funny thing about Mark is that his series, In Space with Markiplier. Let me look this up real quick. His first video for In Space with Markiplier has 18 million views.
Nice.
But his part 2 has 6.7 million views.
I guess we would.
So that means almost a third of the people that saw part 1 saw part 2.
I guess they just didn't. I guess the news didn't get out as much. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's to be fair. Maybe they just didn't even realize that there was a part 2. Kind of like how you didn't even realize that there was a part 2 to the part 1.
Look, it's not like that video did well in views anyway.
True. I mean, well, YouTube is just weird, and it does weird stuff. I mean, the best video we had for our thing was Spark the Electric Jester clip.
Yeah. Hey, the most viewed video on my channel was a frickin' Godzilla video, so sometimes the algorithm just doesn't make any sense and we have to roll with the punches.
Yep.
The most viewed thing on Markiplier is still FNAF videos. Just imagine how popular Markiplier would be in a world without FNAF.
Not as popular.
No, I don't know if Game Theory would be nearly as popular as it is now if it didn't have 5 million FNAF videos a week.
Yep. I also beat Game Theory to the true identity of the purple guy a year before they figured it out.
You beat Game Theory just about every theory.
Well, not every theory. Not all of them.
Yeah, and you're about as accurate as half of them. Well, so the point is...
Oh, your throat gave out for a second.
Well, yeah. I'm fine, don't worry. I just ate another pack of Marlboros.
Dude, I'm just...
I still want to do another try not to laugh. Because those just bring joy to my world.
Yeah. You know, speaking of YouTube channel stuff, I apparently missed the whole fact that murder drones came out.
Yeah. Either you didn't get the notification, or they legitimately didn't get the notification, it got buried, or I'll watch it later, and then you forget.
I legitimately did not get the notification, because I guarantee you, the moment I found out that it existed, I immediately started watching. I dropped everything and I started watching.
Well, you might have been at work at the time.
No, that wouldn't be the same thing, because even at work, I will immediately tab something if I see it's important.
I'm very hard at work. The boss is staring over my shoulder. Ooh, murder drones.
Yeah, the boss just says, "Oh, murder drones, why are you working, dude? Get that up and start looking at it."
Early lunch break.
Early lunch break, everybody. Murder drones is out. And you know what? Can I just say, I'm so glad that Glitch has done a series that advertises itself as dark and actually is dark.
Yeah, because I can barely see what the hell's going on half the time.
See what you did there.
Yeah.
But no, I mean, like, actually horrifying.
Well, yes, I mean, second episode alone is freaking horrifying. I mean, the first episode was too, but just how do we make this more terrifying? Here's a giant arachnid woman.
Not just an arachnid woman, a GLaDOS arachnid woman.
Yeah, GLaDOS 100-headed horror. Not headed, 100-footed. You know what I mean. A centipede.
Also got, a little bit of Poe the face stealer in there.
Yeah. I still love the fact that N fired that freaking rocket in there, and amongst all that human body, all that freaking centipede body, you still managed to miss.
Yep. Also, she can create illusions, right?
I guess. I mean, because she absorbed people and then made an illusion of them.
Or a hologram of them, I guess.
Either or.
I think it would make more sense if you could keep the person intact to do that. That's just me.
She did keep the person intact.
No, I thought she split what's his face in half.
Well, she did, but she did that after they had freed him.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, okay, maybe. Okay, yeah, that's right. My brain just malfunctioned for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. The episode was a couple days ago.
True.
But yeah, Murder Drones is epic.
I am very helpful of the series going forward, because you finally have characters dying in it.
Oh, thank God people were dying. I can have hope.
I mean, come on. If I can make one of my characters die, then I can make, then
the Glitch should be able to do the same.
Die. What?
The Glitch should be able to do the same.
Yeah, Glitch should be able to do the same, especially since they advertise that being one of their things.
The entire series opens on "We wiped out the human race."
I think anyone could be able to make their main character die, honestly.
Well, yes, but they don't have much of a reason to.
No, I just want to see Dora the Explorer just straight up die.
Oh, you haven't seen the game theory on FNAF? It's all part of an interstellar dream of the fox, or not FNAF, a game theory thing.
Yeah, it was game theory. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. That's kind of why I brought it up. It's just, my memory is associative, and we were just talking about game theory. But
yeah.
Yeah, but trying to avoid bunny trailing into that murder drones. So wait, let me see if I remember the main characters' names. We have Uzi.
Yes.
N.
Yes.
V and J, right?
I believe so.
NVJ.
INVJ.
Wait. I feel like that's like a Bible reference or something, because like NJV. Oh wait, yeah, NJV.
A Bible reference? That seems pretty immature for a kid's show.
Hold on, let me look this up real quick. Hold on.
All I hear with that is NV.
Oh no, I'm thinking of NKJV. It's a version of the Bible. It's like see, there's multiple different translations to the Bible, so like
would have been a real deep cut reference. They're just holy figures, but I guess given the angel wings, that would make some sense.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, like the demons are fallen angels in the Bible. Yeah. So, I mean,
and they fell to earth.
It would make sense for the murder drones, or as they call themselves, the disassembly drones, to be like the saviors of humanity, but then they're demon wings, you know.
You're the saviors of humanity. You arrived a little late.
Well, no, didn't you? You weren't paying attention that much in the first episode, were you?
The first episode was a year ago.
Okay, true. Fair enough. But in the first episode, it said that they were, I believe it said either the humans or the robots were on the moon.
Probably. I think the humans probably escaped once the murder drones started.
Right, so they were essentially on different planets.
Right. What if they'll ever go to each other's planets?
I don't understand why Uzi wants to just murder all humans, because, I mean, wouldn't it just make more sense to just, make peace with the murder drones and then just be like, hey, we're fine now. Let's just think about humans.
Far too complex for us to understand, probably.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's like a programming thing. I don't know.
Maybe.
I just love how they just say whatever is on their mind.
There is no filter. Bite me.
There is. Yeah. I'm not mad at you, by the way. I'm just generally hormonal.
I still say the opening of episode 2 was just an excuse to get them all in the maids' outfits to sell freaking toys of them like that.
That someone's gonna buy a body pillow like that.
Yep, I'm pretty sure someone bought Masa's body, but not the freaking, what was it?
If someone buys Masa body pillow, if someone ever bought a Masa body pillow, I would think there is something genuinely wrong with them.
I love my mass murderers. Look, don't kink shame me, okay?
I will kink shame you.
So what you're saying is
the only thing that can break you out of the Matrix.
So what you're saying is I need to return your birthday present. All right, fine. He cries out of laughter and a little bit of fear.
Oh man, that was clever. That was clever. Props to you. Props to you.
Anyway.
Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. As far as we've only gotten the 2 Murder Drones episodes, I think they're pretty good.
I think they're good as well. I just hope it doesn't. It's just the fact that this seems to be a once a year series. It's gonna be like, okay, so where's that gonna go? How much can you get done in a year?
I mean, you can get a lot done in a year, but
I know, but just one episode a year just feels like it's gonna take forever. It's like, I mean, Hosting Ultimate Abridged was a yearly series, but that had an endpoint already set up.
True.
Until they made up their own ending.
Jeez, that makes me feel old.
I know, right?
Another thing that makes me feel old is the fact that I'm almost exactly as old as the entire Yu-Gi-Oh series.
Oy.
Yeah, the series is I think 26 years old now, right?
Yep.
Jeez. Yeah. And you're like a year older than that.
I know. I know.
Yeah. But what isn't old is Master Duel. That's not a ploy for an easy transition.
Yeah. No, I think that was our 25th anniversary. Here's Master Duel. Where'd it go?
Yeah, Master Duel. They got a bunch of new cards recently. Yeah.
Yeah, they got all the waifus, yeah. And the runics.
Yeah. I remember being in one person's Twitch stream, and she was just trying so hard to pull, quote-unquote, the MILFs. AKA the Labyrinth bitches.
Yes. That's a good name for them.
You gotta have that one cuss word in there so the kids don't watch.
I already set the channel to not for kids, but none that matters.
Well, you gotta have a cuss to justify it.
Fair enough.
So, yeah, so she's just pulling nonstop for the MILFs, Meanwhile, while I'm actually trying it, all I'm trying to do is I want to complete my The Weather deck
Yeah.
that was I made like when Master Duel first started.
God, you made up the
I
weather deck from the beginning.
Yeah, for real, I did. I made it right from the beginning because I, I can't. I think it was because a lot of people that I knew at the locals were telling me that it was a really, really fun deck to play. And honestly, I gotta say they were right. It's fun for the user. I mean, like, I will use floodgates like Rivalry of Warlords, but if you're not playing in like most archetypes are the same type, aren't they?
More or less, yeah.
So the only thing that's really gonna do anything that's gonna get really bashed up by Rivalry of Warlords is a deck that's playing multiple different engines.
Yeah, that's good.
In which case, it's just freaking toxicity.
Which is funny to me because that just means you could be beaten up by an old school deck running a bunch of vanilla beat sticks. Here's my
yeah, true.
Here's my wing beast. Here's my warrior. Here's my pyro. Here's my spellcaster, etc.
Here's my level 3 fairy.
Here's my Jerry Beans man.
Here's my level 3 fairy. I'm Kermit the Frog.
Here. What was it going? My favorite card is something. It has 750 attack points and does nothing.
Oh, I like the Cyber Commander. It has 750 attack points and does nothing.
Great. Now we're just quoting stuff and doing impressions.
I mean, that is what I do. I do impressions.
It's what we do.
Hey, yo, man. Have you seen my buddy Yugioh? He took Tristan's Cyber Commander. It has 750 attack points and it does nothing.
Oh, good lord. And that's why Cyber Commander is the best deck in Master Duel.
I think you mean Duel Links.
Exactly.
Didn't they give it a broken skill in Duel Links?
Broken by Cyber Commander standards. It was
What did it do?
I don't remember what it does. I think it just makes it so it could do piercing damage, gets like double stats or whatever the frig else. But Cyber Commander, so it doesn't even matter.
I mean, fair enough, I guess.
If you're using a Tristan skill, it's the super strength one for the reference.
My voice gives me super strength.
The one time Yu-Gi-Oh referenced abridged.
I don't know. I think it's just funny that I can do the Tristan voice.
If only it had been at the pier.
I know what you mean. My voice sounds weird too. I'm thinking about changing it.
Oh god. And then it turns into Bunny the dinosaur.
I love you, you love me, we're a happy family.
God, we need help.
Oh, this is deteriorating very quickly. But yeah, I don't know. It's just I was.
What about Master Duel with your painters?
Master, yeah, that's right. I just think it's funny that I was trying to pull for like the 2 weather cards they released, and I kept getting spams of labyrinths. Meanwhile, the person pulling very hard to get labyrinths was only able to get one of the ultra rare labyrinths on like the 30th pull.
Was it the lovely labyrinth?
Yeah, I think so. No, it was the normal trap.
Oh god damn it!
Yeah. It's even worse. She's like, "Where's my mouse?" She even like did this. I don't know. It was just hilarious. Like she was losing her sanity trying to pull for the labyrinths.
That's amazing. Even Konami shipping for the labyrinths. The TCG renamed one of them to Lovely Labyrinth for the Silver Castle. It's like, okay, someone was enjoying themselves looking at this card.
Yep.
It's a piece of cardboard, you weirdos.
And then meanwhile, I'm just over here being like, please just give me the 1 Link 3 monster.
I just want paint, gosh darn it. Can't you just break it down and then make it yourself?
Yes, you can, but unfortunately, I only pulled 2 ultra rares and I was out of gems.
No!
Yeah, and I was also out of ultra rare material.
Oh gosh. And you'll be danged if you're gonna break down any of your other stuff.
No way I was breaking down my other stuff. I had saved all that stuff up specifically for each and every single deck that it was in, and I was completely out.
Of course. And sadly, you can't break down any of the stuff you pull via the frickin' tickets.
Oh yeah, that's right. If you pull anything with the tickets, you can't break it down.
For some reason.
Even if you had like 6 of them.
For some bloody reason that we'll never understand.
Like, I'd understand if you wanted to like max it out at 3, but why can't I do it at all?
I know, right?
Like, even if I pull it in a random pack, if it's the same card, it won't let me break it down.
It's just annoying.
I don't know. Master Duel should definitely get that fixed, at least. Like, if you pull it in a pack with gems, you should be able to break it down.
Exactly. I agree.
But you can't, because Master Duel doesn't want you doing that.
Why would they want that?
Well, probably because you didn't give them enough money.
Yeah, give us money.
Give me money. Give me money.
Fair enough.
Yep. I can't help but feel like this stream feels a little bit quieter. I'm guessing it's because my brain's a little bit more shut off this time.
Makes sense.
And okay, let's move on to the next topic, I suppose.
I guess.
So the next topic I wanted to talk about was the world population. World population recently hit 8 billion.
That's amazing.
Yep, we're getting I'm not allowed to say the F word, so we're getting thicker every day.
Yeah, no, we could say the F word just because it just has to start with a PH.
Yeah, I don't know. World population, man. Like, I never thought we'd get to this point. You know.
Neither did I. I really thought we weren't going to make it once we got to the first billion, but we managed to go one step beyond.
I don't know. It's exponentially increasing really rapidly.
And it's kind of terrifying.
It is kind of terrifying, but also kind of thrilling at the same time.
Yeah, but that just means we're going to run out of places. We can only live in so many places.
Wait, the funniest thing is that most of it is not in America. America is only making like, what, 4% of the population?
Which confounds me because everyone's trying to get into that 4%.
I mean, well, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, yeah.
Trying to avoid politics at this point, but
I know that, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
Russia, we say that for another podcast.
Russia is the biggest country in the world, I think, or at least tied with China. I don't know how everything's changed over the years. But the point is,
it's China, right?
Oh, it's China right now, which is
yeah.
Like, how much does that equate to? Like 3 billion on their own or something?
Let me look at the actual population. They're currently at 1.4. Oh wait, you know what? You're right. It was. Oh wait, I'm looking at 2019. Hold on, sorry. Okay, so they're currently at 4.2 billion. Yeah, well, I think Russia is at. This is going to take me forever to do, but okay, never mind. No, Russia has 0.02 more million than China.
Huh? How about that?
Yeah, it's like what, 200,000 more people,
give or take. Yeah.
Meanwhile, us over here in America, we're not even a quarter of that size. I don't think.
No, probably not.
Yeah. It's just funny. It's just funny how we kind of think we're so big. Meanwhile, they're like, "Hey guys, you over there, you guys have nobody. You guys are like the weirdos in the class."
But yeah, 8 billion people on this planet officially. Just one of those where it's like, that's really awesome. We went from almost the brink of extinction to 8 billion.
Multiple times, actually. We with like humanity. I mean, technically, if you look throughout history, we've at least like the early history, humanity was almost at complete extinction. I think on 2 separate occasions.
Humans are the ultimate cockroaches. You knock us down, we're getting right back up. And then we'll
invade
invade
your
pantry.
So weird and make it even harder for you to kill us the second time.
Yeah, right. And then we'll invade your pantry and be like, I just got rid of you. No, you didn't.
Yep. Humans are just, I don't know, they're the ultimate infestation, but it doesn't automatically mean we're a bad thing.
Just like Popo said, an infestation.
Yeah. Wait, what is that exact line, man?
I think it was.
Oh, now I got it.
What do you call a group? What do you call a group of ducks? What do you call a group of crows? A murder? What do you call a group of
Flock.
humans?
An infestation.
Yeah, but humans are the ultimate infestation, but also the ultimate saviors, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, humans. I think humans are very egotistical.
Yes,
Prideful?
extremely.
Yeah, I mean, well, according to like some sort of study, I remember looking at the human brain is hardwired to think of itself superiorly, like superiorly. I don't know how to pronounce it. It thinks it's cool.
Of course it does. And then when you're not cool, it'll beat you down every night right before you go to bed and make you think you're worthless. I'm sorry, I was projecting a bit.
That is your anxiety, and a lot of people do have. A lot of people like to ignore anxiety, which actually can cause a lot of problems for them.
Which causes more anxiety.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it does cause more anxiety, which is why you should. Like, if if you have anxiety, don't ignore your anxiety. Destroy the problem that is making you have that anxiety. Don't just resort to some sort of vice to get rid of it. Suddenly got really kind of like philosophical. Well, not really that philosophical.
There's 8 billion people on the planet. If we can help one person, it's worth it.
Yeah, if you can help one person, like if you just listen today, just if you feel anxiety, talk it out with someone, find out what's giving you that anxiety, and work to solve that problem. Don't resort to do drugs.
Don't do anything extreme.
Don't do drugs.
You're worth far more than that.
Like,
there's 8 billion people on this planet, but there's only one you.
Don't be like Canada. You can't just... Yeah, there's like that.
I mean, that's just a good life lesson in general.
Apparently, they legalized euthanization in Canada, and there's just like the weirdest stories coming out of it from there.
Yeah,
it's like the whole assisted suicide stories are just so weird.
It just gets worse.
It's like one lady who was an Olympic, crippled Olympics. There's like a crippled Olympics thing going on.
Yes.
You know about that, right?
I know about that. I know about the yeah.
And she was like a crippled Olympics runner or something like that, or I guess wheeler.
If you're crippled, how do you
wheelchair.
become a runner?
Yeah, that was just me being stupid, but
No, I know what you're trying to use. It's fine.
Yeah, and so she needed help building a stair climber, so she asked her local government for help. They're like, "Oh, we don't have the funds for that, but would you like to die instead?"
Boy, would I!
Why would she say yes to that?
I don't know.
I don't. You know what? I will never understand Canada. I think it's like the only country that it's okay to make fun of no matter what.
Well, you see, the world population recently got to 8 billion. See, we would have gone there a lot sooner if Canada didn't exist.
Yes. You know, something funny about Canada. I know there's like a stereotype around Canadians being really, really nice, and they'd be like, "Oh, sorry there, bud."
Yep.
But have you met Canadians? Because I've met Canadians, and like the 3 Canadians I've met have all been assholes.
Yeah, right. I don't know where the stereotype came from, but it is not accurate, and I want a refund.
Yeah, like major assholes. Like there's this one dude who has like I knew this one dude on another server who's Canadian. He had this profile pic of like an absolute Chad, and I know for a fact he did not look like that in real life. He just really wanted to paint himself in that image.
Yep.
And the first thing he did was ask for mod.
Of course you did. Of course. Marty, help me!
No. He wanted to be mod.
Oh, for frig's sakes.
And then the server owner gave it to him.
What?
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Let me guess, he immediately deleted the server.
Well, no, that did not happen.
Thankfully.
However, he did start banning a lot of people really quickly. Needless to say, I didn't stick around too long.
I wouldn't do that either. Why is there always that one guy? And why do we keep enabling these people?
I don't know. I don't know why people keep enabling these other people.
This is the Ryan...
But it's...
Go ahead.
But, like, I don't... Oh, I'm having a little bit of trouble hearing you.
Oh, well, I was going to say, like, it just reminds me of the Ryan George skit where he's trying to find a new computer thing, but there's all those ads, and at the end it's like, I'm trying to get suggestions from Reddit. Oh, wait, turns out humans never actually agree on things. The biggest threat to humanity is humanity.
No, the biggest threat to humanity is Discord mods and simps.
In that order.
In that specific order. Yeah, for real though. Have you ever seen that? There's like some sort of a weird epidemic of just really, really terrible mods.
Yes.
Especially on Twitch too. Like I can't help but notice this, but there's just some mods that are just complete narcissists. Meanwhile, the people that are actually streaming are just so sweet and innocent. And you want to tell them that their mod is a complete piece of human garbage, but you just don't have the heart to do it.
Yeah, because you know the moment you type that in, the mod's gonna be like, get rid of this guy.
Yeah. And additionally, the other person's like just completely, it's like an abusive relationship,
Probably.
honestly.
Well, like you said at the start of the conversation, the human brain is very egotistical. It thinks itself the best.
Right, true, but there's still some people that are really genuinely nice people out there that just don't understand this, because like terrible people are generally just attracted to nicer people.
Mm-hmm. They're easy to control.
Yeah, it's an easier way to, yeah, it's something to control, it's something to take advantage of. And again, you just got to feel so bad, which is why it's probably why the VTuber community is just all filled with, you know,
Yes.
a lot of very, very toxic fans, despite the fact that most VTubers are just absolute sweethearts like Gura.
I can get mad at Gura. I can never stay mad at Gura.
I mean, like, no, Gura's. I don't know. I don't really know a whole lot about. Nobody really knows a whole lot about Gura.
I don't think even Gura knows a lot about Gura.
That is true. But like, if you ever look at like someone like Ina, you can just tell that she actually does have a lot of passion for what she does.
Yeah.
And then you just, I don't know. I mean, mostly she does keep her community well kept, I guess.
That's good.
But there's always that one guy that just walks into everyone's, like, every chat every so often, and is just like, I'm going to ruin everybody's day.
Shit. Fun.
Me and my neckbeard, we're just going to ruin everyone's day by being here.
You're welcome.
We just start calling them Yushis of the world.
Oh, God. No, that's deep cut.
Literally nobody is going to know that reference.
I know that reference.
Okay, well, yeah, you and me, and that's it. That's literally the only two people that are going to know what we're talking about.
But it's not literally no one, so we're more like the Prince Harry Netflix trailer. No one knows a true story, but we do. So someone knows a true story, then.
Yep. You want to explain it to people real quick? Because, like, honestly, I don't know. I don't know which person was worse that we had on the Discord channel we had between Tem and Yushi. Because, well, Yushi was
constantly
obnoxious.
threatening that he was going to kill himself. Dragon Tem was constantly claiming that he was going to kill himself. They're one of those kinds of people where it's like, I'm going to kill myself unless I get attention right now.
Even worse, though, because, like, here's the thing. Yushi would just would just power game and just make up weird things about himself on the fly.
Of course, they're one of those people.
Like, oh, my grandma died. And then Tem would say things like, oh, I cut my hands off.
Yushi would say his grandma died like 5 different times. Like, how many grandmothers do you have?
I remember keeping track. I said, that's the 7th grandma you died.
Oh, good gravy. Everyone knows that one person. They all hate him.
Yeah,
but they're the victim.
Yep, it's. I mean, you know, it's victimhood status. It's just a thing that happens in America right now. Like, I don't think this is controversial to say, but I think a lot of Americans are just kind of infantile and just very entitled.
I know.
Like, there was that one dude that was right. There was that. True. There was that one dude who like walked into the Vatican and then he smashed a bunch of statues.
Oh yeah, because the Pope didn't want to speak to him.
His senpai didn't want to talk to him. His favorite VTuber, aka the Pope, didn't want to talk to him. I don't know.
I'm glad the human race reached 8 billion, but I kind of wish that if we just cut off all the stupid people, I would accept us going down to, like, I don't know, 6 million.
I think it'd be a lot more than that. Let's be fair.
Yeah,
I think it'd be a lot.
and I'd probably be one of the persons gone.
No, you're all right, man. You're all right.
Anyway, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's the controversial section of the podcast.
Yeah. After we opened with the controversial, now we're like halfway through and it's controversial.
Well, I don't think we opened up with anything controversial.
No, we just opened up on stupid and depression.
I don't know. We're just talking about Sims Canada and VTubers, I guess.
Yeah, and 6 billion population was the entire point, or 8 billion population.
Yep.
I counted Gura style for that one.
Yep. Yes, indeed. But I think I had one more topic, but I honestly cannot remember for the life of me what it was.
You remember as soon as I end the podcast. I think
I swear.
Did you DM it to me? Maybe.
I did not DM it to you. I spoke it and I forgot to write it down.
So
it was the one that I didn't write down, and I honestly, legitimately forgot what it was.
Well, then. Well, whatever. You'll remember right before you close your eyes to fall asleep. Just be like, shit.
It's just like an SMG4 video.
Yeah, right.
It's specifically sounding like that. Although, to be fair, since I did forget, why don't you tell me about the whole TeamFourStar thing that released today? Because I didn't actually get a chance to watch that.
Oh, it's a friggin' Christmas special thing they did with the. It's the Hiffle. It's a new Hiffle episode focusing on a Christmas special about Frieza Day.
Is it a claymation?
It's a claymation stop motion looking thing right up until the end where there's a reveal thing, but then it goes into 3D again.
Well, go ahead and spoil it.
All right, the entire thing was a story the entire thing was a story told by Lord. What was it? What was Frieza's dad's name? Lord Shield? No, not Lord Shield.
Oh,
King Cold.
No, King Cold. Yeah.
Talking about how the Frieza Day was born. It's just like. And I think and then is like, did you just write fan fiction about after our death? And then King Cold's like, isn't that what all of this actually is? It's like, he's not wrong.
I mean, yeah, it's true. It's not wrong, and that is honestly, the TeamFourStar guys are just hilarious, and they will always be hilarious.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm so upset that they ended their Dragon Ball Z Abridged series, but then again. I mean, I understand why they did.
Yeah, they hit. What was it? Writer's block. But hey, at least it's still alive with Hiffle and stuff like that.
Yeah, true. I mean, I've had writer's block before, and honestly, I think giving myself hiatuses was what allowed me to come up with better stuff.
Well, maybe the entire point of Hiffle and stuff like that is so they can write around BoJack and then just move right into the Boo Saga again.
Shut up, Bubbles! Shut up, BoJack!
That would be great. The entire point was just to write around BoJack and hoping no one would catch them.
I don't even know. What was BoJack in the original? Because I never actually saw that.
He was a pirate that was held captive inside of... he was a space pirate thing held captive in King Kai's planet that attacked Earth and stuff. It was he's a movie villain. There's not much character to him.
Wow, that's... honestly kind of stupid, but you know what? I gotta say this. That is the stupidest thing I ever heard. I kind of love it.
Yeah, it's Dragon Ball. It barely makes any sense, but we all go along with it and just like, yeah, that's fine. It can stop time in intervals, and we're like, yeah, that sounds about right. Sure, why not?
I mean, yeah, it's... yeah, true. I mean, no, actually, from what I understand of Dragon Ball... techniques, the whole like time stops and time skips is actually a direct use on the opponent that you're using it on.
Possibly.
Does that make sense?
I think that makes sense.
So like, yeah. So if your opponent has a higher power level than you, then it won't actually work as well on them.
Nope.
And so that's what Goku was doing when he did the Kaioken.
Yeah, which had to be explained through the manga.
Well, because, the mangas are always better.
Well, sometimes.
Well, I mean, like what?
I don't want to read the Zexo manga or the freaking, Tournament of Power manga version.
Oh, true. The Zexo manga is weird.
The Zexo manga starts as an anime manga, and then it goes right into its own little thing.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay. In fairness, yeah, the Tournament of Power manga. Actually, I think the Tournament of Power manga didn't the Tournament of Power manga not have Ribrianne?
I think so. I don't know. I haven't read it actually, but it's one I know parts of it. Some were better, some were worse.
All I know is that Ribrianne was my least favorite part of the Tournament of Power.
Yeah. Well, what I know is instead of the freaking Ultra Instinct riding up a freaking Ultra Instinct versus Kefla thing of going up the Kamehameha, whatever that was with the Kamehameha, was removed so that Gohan could tie with Kefla and knock them both out.
Wow, that would have been significantly cooler and also worse at the same time.
Well, yeah, but it gave us the glorious sight of Goku grinding on a beam to fire a Kamehameha, which will always be epic.
Yeah, and it said what happened to Gohan. He got knocked out by Dispo.
Yeah. But it's still better than what happened with Tien.
Yeah, what even happened to Tien? I forgot.
Exactly! You don't even know what happened.
Yeah, was he was just eliminated during one round, wasn't he? He's just like, oh yeah, he's eliminated, by the way.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he was eliminated off screen. He probably would have been eliminated off screen and no one would have blinked.
I think probably my favorite elimination was that one where that guy just literally jumps over the side because he's so terrified.
Yeah, right.
And then he's like, I saved myself from dying, and then immediately gets erased.
There's some different eliminations that are pretty cool. I like the one where I think there was like one guy facing Krillin who was like, I can't see, but I can smell where you are at all times. So he just throws a shoe on his nose. It's like, it smells so bad. Get out.
That was weird. You know, I don't know. Tournament. Wait, are we just going into Tournament of Power section right now?
Evidently, yes.
Ugh, let's avoid doing that.
We can get out again.
Was it?
We can get out again anytime we want. Just like in the Tournament of Power. We eliminate ourselves.
Yeah, we eliminate ourselves. I banish myself.
I send myself to the Shadow Realm.
Oh boy, now we're getting back into Yu-Gi-Oh!
I don't even remember what the original topic was.
The original topic we were talking about was TeamFourStar.
Right.
And we kind of just transitioned into Dragon Ball, which I guess makes sense for
it is still
talking about.
I guess so, yeah. We talked about Zexor for like a hot minute. At least we weren't talking about Sonic again.
Actually, you know what? I think it would be kind of cool, since we are just on the slight topic of TeamFourStar, I think it'd be kind of cool to just like imagine what the TeamFourStar version of the Tournament of Power would be.
Oh God, no. They didn't
Speculations.
They never did go past the Goku Black arc. Although they did get to the premonition for the Tournament of Power and then stop making those shorts.
Listen, all I really wanted out of the Tournament of Power arc was to have Takahata 101 voicing Ribrianne as Nappa.
Why?
Because during the one showdown that she has with Vegeta, it would be absolutely hilarious.
Vegeta, no, we are not doing this.
Oh no, we are not doing this. I am going to kill all of you.
18 doesn't get the elimination, Vegeta does.
Nappa!
I wish they did a freaking Dragon Ball GT abridged just so they could go to the point where Vegeta kills Nappa in like 0.8 seconds of meeting him. Hey Vegeta! Hi Nappa! Bye Nappa!
Hi Nappa! Bye Nappa!
What's up?
That was probably my favorite line from Dragon Ball Z.
Kai abridged.
Kai abridged, yeah. Bye Quay! Bye Quay!
There's a lot of great lines.
Oh, I don't know. I love Dragon Ball Z Kai Bridge. It's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. Right?
It's a shame they only had like enough to make 3 episodes of it.
4.
3.
Well, technically 5.
Technically, still 3.
No, there's 1, 2, 2.9, 3, 3.5.
Yeah. So, essentially, technically, it's technically 5 episodes, but also technically 3.
I guess.
but also technically 4.
Yeah, because we count Yu-Gi-Oh! Kai.
Oh yeah, that's right. There was that one Yu-Gi-Oh! Kai bridge that they did with that. Yeah, he got the help of TeamFourStar to make.
It gave us "Obey Me, Glass of Water," so it was all worth it in the end.
Obey me, Joey. Yes, master. Obey me, Taya. Yes, master. Obey me, glass of water. Casio, glass of water.
You have disobeyed me for the last time, which means he's disobeyed him before and he's tried this before.
Yeah. Honestly, again, I kind of just wanted to speak very briefly about the thing I love about the TeamFourStar and Little Karibo humor is the fact that they will just describe. They let your imagination run wild. That's the kind of humor that's missing in most media today, because they will just say something that gives you an idea of something else that happened, but they don't fully clarify what happened.
The jockstrap incident. Sheepzilla.
The jockstrap is a brilliant example of this. It's something horrible that happened in the past.
You have no idea what it is, but you know it was bad, and that's enough.
You know it was bad. You know it involved digging holes, and you know that there was
You had
something...
to bury the bodies.
Yes. Well, no, it didn't actually. I don't think they ever actually said that they had to bury the bodies. They just said, Frieza just said, dig the holes.
All right.
Which is even worse if you think about it.
Daddy, we can park anywhere we want now. Son, we don't want to lose our place in case after that jockstrap incident.
So yeah, it involved parking, digging holes, and I think an explosion or something.
Probably. It relates back to the jockstrap incident.
I don't even know what a jockstrap is.
It's something. I think it's like a cup you wear around your.
Oh,
private
that's
parts.
even worse. That's like the tights that Ginyu's wearing.
Probably.
Oh my gosh, it's even worse. Like, what? And again, it's called the jockstrap incident. And this is all because of that one incident that everyone's just completely on edge.
Yeah.
And again, that's just, I don't know, that's just the brilliance of their writing. And honestly, I strive to be that with all the writing that I do,
I know,
which
right?
isn't a whole lot, but still.
The damage step incident.
The damn it. Oh, yeah, that's right. I did create that, didn't I? Just
Yes.
like to be a reference for that cheeky little reference.
Yeah.
The damage step incident.
Yeah. Something happened and we'll never explain what. Oh, jeez.
You know, actually, I should have said that for Ivan with his whole Twitter thing. So, Ivan, why don't you want to join the Twitter, or why don't you want to join us in our Assault on Twitter's headquarters? Listen, the damage step incident, it ruined me. There was so much blood, but none of it was human.
You can still explain that if Rex ever brings it up again.
Yeah, true. I should do that. I hope. I know.
But anyway.
But
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I don't know what I was going to say anymore.
Okay. Just like the damage step incident.
Yeah, right.
But anyways, I think that's a good place to end here because
yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's a good place to end. And I mean, considering there's not a whole lot else to talk about, and
yeah,
I mean, at least from the topics that I've gathered, unless you want to talk more about Canada, but I don't think we want to talk more about Canada.
I don't think Canada wants to talk more about Canada.
I think Canada has a damage step incident every single day.
Yeah, the Justin Trudeau incident.
The Justin Trudeau and the Hawking incident.
Justin Trudeau and the blackface incident.
Oh no! But let's not get into that one, huh? Let's just leave the audience to just ponder what's going on in Canada.
As I play Happy Birthday music throughout the entire stream.
I will. You know what? I tell you what. If you do that, I will. Let me see. What am I gonna do? Oh, I tell you what. I will just start playing 100 Eyes Dragon in the RP every single duel. Irregardless of what rules you have in place.
I thought you were going to be like, let me tell you, if you do that, I will create our own jockstrap incident in real life. And even you won't know what the hell happened to you.
No, I'm just going to make 100 Eyes incident.
No, the 100 Eyes incident. Never speak of it again.
Yep. Actually, do you remember? I don't know if you remember that one time last thing I say before we go, but I don't know if you remember the 100 Eyes deck that I made, just like taking every single possible anime card I could find and keeping it in line with the early days of the Revolution ban list.
Yes. I still remember, and I still have nightmares.
Like the opponent couldn't summon at all.
Your opponent breathes, negate.
What?
Your opponent breathes, negate.
It wasn't even negate. It was unaffected by card effects, and it just said your opponent can't do anything.
Your opponent is not allowed to exist.
Your opponent is not allowed to exist. Also, if you lose, you don't actually lose.
Sounds fair enough to me.
Yeah. And so then you made the wise decision to ban literally every single card I had in that deck list. And you hate me every day for it.
Yep. And I still hate you to this day. Which is why we made a podcast together.
Right back at you, buddy. Yeah. Right back at you.
Later.
See ya.